What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Showtime is Blazer King with King Critiques, and in my midst of trying to catch up to stuff both old and new, I opted to watch the last episode or two of Day to Day that I'm behind on. However, I don't know if it's one or two episodes because I remember vaguely where I was, with the fat kid joining Momo and Ken about their whole little investigation to finding one of his nuts, and then a ghost turned into Gojira. But I don't remember if, we've just only got a glimpse of it or a little bit of the fight first. So I'm episode, the second to last episode instead of the last episode. I don't remember. But if this one looks familiar, I'll just skip to the next one. But that out of the way, with the new way of things, unfortunately we don't get the full episodes, but hey, reminder again, go follow on the Orange side because eventually I'll be able to upload stuff over there, even if it requires me to delete hours of content manually because they're too lazy to just help me out, because I know they can. Any source that has, a video upload place very easily can just go and help you, but these people are scum and refuse to. Weird, kind of like how YouTube refused to help me for many, many months before actually helping me get this back. Crazy. But I'm not going to linger on that for too long. I am going to say, to let the video run through like the watch time, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below about whatever else you might wish to. And like I said, if I realize I have started this episode already, or finished this episode already, I'll just go to the next one. And if not, well, we got 2 episodes to do. That said, let's get to it. Hey. To be fair, guys, you have already fought one giant creature before that time at the shrine, so it should be a problem, right? Right? The goons are going to arrive and help out. Yeah, that is certainly a face. And they are even intimidated by this thing, while being actually scary creatures themselves within. Just leave the fat kid, it'll be fine. Yeah, I was about to say, she could literally just grab him with her psychic powers. Why they move the cars instead of grabbing him first is a question. Maybe just to make it easier for the stomp to squish him. Nope, 2 of them just transformed outright to save him to make it faster. But also, that's a very good point, is not to do while you're in school uniform. And Ken usually in his school uniform, though, while he's doing this. Same with Ira. You know what? We still have 1 episode. Actually, should I just listen to the intro and outro because I hadn't heard this? Yeah, I'll treat this like the last episode, respect, because I definitely haven't seen this episode. So, because I don't know if we get the intro and outro in the last episode, I'll just show my respect here just to make life easier. So, orange guys, you know what to do. Go clicky clicky. And red guys, it doesn't matter. Though, I will say if I don't get my Patreon shit back in the next few days, I'm going to email them a fresh email again, start yelling at them that they weren't clear on how to do the shit. I did the shit and it still didn't work to let me upload on Patreon. And I'm going to punch somebody in the face. In fact, I at least have 1 viewer who would love to watch myself on Patreon. It's not allowed to be uploaded. It's triggering me. Anyway, intro. This skank really just says she's the leader. Listen, I know you've apologized for half of your issues, but even if you've apologized for them all, you're not the leader. You're just a skank who got some superpowers to save her life, and now you're part of the gang. Be happy with that and shut the fuck up. The one of you that's not, innately a monster is ipso facto the leader. And, matter of factly, even beyond that, Psycho is technically the leader. Yeah, trying to blind it and drag it backwards was a great idea. Except for it's still stronger than you. Oh, good, and it can do that, too. Wonderful. Okay, I will show a little bit of respect to Ira, though, in this instance, because she's the only one, fighting it. Momo and Ken are just, behind a corner investigating how she's fighting it. Which, yeah, is the tactful and smart way, but she's actually the only one getting her hands dirty, so, a bit of congratulations there. Still hate the bitch, but honestly, kudos to having, some form of metaphorical balls. Then again, that's what all of them have, basically, other than Gigi. Okay, I will say, though, while she's still a complete bitch and trying to make the point that she's the leader when she's not, that positioning, kinda aura-farming, won't lie. Though the city is gonna wonder how some of this shit broke. So, what's this shit about you being the leader? Looks like you're about to be lunch. Now it's just causing random destruction, so definitely rip to the people that live in those buildings and stuff. And the people that work in those buildings, well, hopefully they weren't pulling an all-nighter. Then they get the day off work tomorrow. Also, I would have the thought, by the way, that, like, I would hope maybe in, Asian areas, their, like, insurance is cheaper than normal. Because what if any of this shit actually happens in reality? Like, I'm sure there are no monsters or crazy shit that happens that often in Asian areas. But if something crazy were ever to happen like this, it would be in an Asian centralized area. So I would hope their insurance is affordable. So at least this kind of shit can, like, be brought back from. Is it after the fat kid specifically for some reason? It has retreated. No, you dumb skank. She means it turned invisible like it was to begin with. It just retreated momentarily. Well, did you see that? That beam of light that's about to come right for your bitch-ass face? The fact it's turning into daytime is probably a good thing, at least. That means maybe it'll, like, retreat for the day and you'll have some time to figure out how to beat it. No, because if you sweat on me, I'll turn into this thing that might kill you unless it wants to go help its friends. To which at least it's at that point to where that's probable. This man intentionally rubbed sweat on Gigi, and now it's about to get more awkward. Well, hopefully Evil Eye at least, like, realizes, wait, my friend is in trouble. I must go. And he was able to control it. Good for him. And his jowls send more sweat towards Gigi. Great. Thanks, bro. I just asked you not to do it again, and you did it again intentionally. Honestly, deserved. Like, I hope Evil Eye just kind of and knocks the dude out before leaving. Honestly, I wonder sometimes. Like, the way the dude's approaching shit. So, he just totally yeeted his bag and caused a hole in that building over there. So the main problem with that isn't even the fact he did that. It's, how's he going to get his bag back? Like, these are the real questions. Yeah, see, no, here's what you don't get. Like, he doesn't know what's going on. He just kind of arrived at the scene, literally. So, like, you're going to fill him in if he's going to go to help them or take you away, because he doesn't know where Momo is, he doesn't know where Ken is, he doesn't know where that skank Ira is, so he's just going to have to track him down. But luckily, Fat Kid's here to tell him where they are, so he can go, oh, good luck getting home. Meanwhile, he'll arrive back at the house and Psycho will go, what the fuck happened? Oh, yeah, he'll need a minute before he can turn back, so that's probably not a good situation to be in. Oh, thanks for the hand-delivered snack. No, the kaiju's playing patty cakes trying to squish them. What fucking timing? The fucking bag Gigi threw actually managed to nail this thing in the head completely unintentionally. Gotta appreciate the timing, really. Yeah, of course she's not peeling off. She's doing it intentionally. Because she's a little skank-ass hoe. Honestly, though, a valid question and a valid way to phrase it. Okay, but, like, the idea isn't to fight. We were fighting that thing. I can't transform. And, hey, since you're transformed, actually, you want to go back and fight that thing for us? Like, he's a real challenge. Like, you thought I was a challenge. He's a real challenge. Yes. Because, right, like, listen, you have him trained so he'll only go, like, full power unless necessary against Ken. So, like, this is a good chance to have him take down something that's, like, stronger than you guys, theoretically. Okay, but, like, there's a difference between fighting others when it's the bad guy and fighting others when it's, like, your group. Unless it's Ira, he can, like, pound her face into the ground as much as he wants, because, I mean, she's not really worth much anyway, it's fine. Plus, I'm pretty sure if you could ask Psycho, she would, like, confirm that having Evil Eye fight that thing would probably be the best idea. Yeah, that's a different part of the barrier. It's glowing. Oh, right, because it's part of the structure that was basically Minecrafted. Wait, it was Minecraft. They could totally turn that house into a fortress, couldn't they? Listen, you have to unleash Evil Eye on it. That is your best option right now. No. He has the right idea. It can transform into whatever you can think of. So, it's not a bad idea wherever his mind's going with this. Meanwhile, he's just laying under the table dejected. The exact reason why they need to have him go fight the kaiju. Because, like, he can go all out and have fun with it. See, Ira, as always, had to cause a bigger problem than is necessary. Okarun trying to reconstruct the entire house to be something cool, and meanwhile Ira's like, "Destructionary measures, go! Get away, you dumb hoe! 10-gallon wiener!" Well, whatever the fat kid decided to do, it looks like it might be working. No, they're all being sent to different parts of the house, and we're gonna have some fucking Power Rangers Megazord moment. I'm here for it. Oh, that's fine, you won't be sent down. You're going up. Meanwhile, he's just distracted with the thoughts of... I actually kind of hope he's the epicenter of the whole thing because of his desire to kill. Oh, hey, that's convenient. Man to get sent through water and just 6 hair dryers come out like... It's like, oh, alright. Meanwhile, during the entire time they're sliding around the house getting into position, this is happening. Now meet the Dan Teppan Gurren Noggin. Can't completely copyright, that'd be wrong. It's probably close enough to what you imagine. So the wires got crossed. But hey, it worked. Yeah, like honestly, even if his idea was thrown slightly askew, who's going to complain being able to pilot a fucking mech? Listen, I've never been the hugest into most mech-related things, even though I've referenced Power Rangers. That's like one of the main mechs that people know exist, even outside of the anime fandom. Like, Power Rangers... Gundam are the 2 mech basis normies know. So, like, that's why it's the better way to put it. And then, of course, I had to get a Gurren Lagann reference in there. But, honestly, yeah, no. Nobody who's into this shit could complain about riding in a fucking mech, especially being the one to control it. Just the look of, fine, you know what? This is your chance to do it. You know what? He helped create it, so I guess he kind of has the right to stick his name in there somewhere. Well, that's for those of you in the legs to work on. They don't know how to move it yet. Right. Well, we got an outro coming, so Orange Side, you know what to do. And being the penultimate episode, I will say once again, this is a great look for Psycho, and I hope we see it officially eventually. Now, I'm a agreeer, so I don't think we do, but I hope. Really sad, I only have 2 episodes to finish of this, but hey, at least I'm finishing it today, and that is a good thing. But to talk about the episode, I'm glad Dev came back to this, mostly for the fact of, like, oh, come on, the animation's beautiful, the storyboarding is pretty good, the characters are mostly pretty good. I'd still say highly fuck Ira specifically, because she's, like, one of the most annoying characters in anime, and again, still has not apologized in anime canon yet about the attempted murder of one of our main characters. Will I forgive her if she ever does apologize? Maybe she'll drop down from my most hated. She's still a cuck, so who knows, but that's just my opinion on things. All I know is the last episode's going to be kind of a banger if we get to see kaiju versus mech. Which, based on the, title, obviously that's what we're getting. So it's going to be a fun watch. Hopefully y'all enjoy seeing what you can on the red side. On the orange side, hopefully I can upload this one day. Honestly, Patreon could also help me out, by the way, with at least, having little click down boxes to make it easier to delete stuff. It's been a while since I deleted anything, so I don't think they have that. But, maybe I'll wait out another month if I have to. I will specifically sign up with, the name of somebody else who's in this house to be able to, make sure I can push a payment out onto the Patreon scape. And then maybe I can upload starting in 2026. Because these cucks don't know what they're doing. And I thought YouTube was bad. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about the episode, the show as a whole, even though we're at the penultimate episode. Other shows, movies, etc. I should check out this season, next season, or in general. Hit the like button, subscribe to the gaming channel, ring both bells, like Facebook, follow Twitter, and Blue Sky, keep updated with things, TikTok, Patreon, get the full in-head visual and audio, the stuff I upload here. well, in full, anywho. Obviously, I don't upload in full anymore, but go follow Twitch, subscribe for benefits, can do so Twitch Prime for free, helps me out immensely for the temporary, this for the long term, and until next time, been the Blazer King with King's Critiques out, ta for now. Peace.